Hello, and welcome to this presentation for using UWO library resources. As a CAPP student, you have access to all the same resources that our undergraduate and graduate students use. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick orientation of a few of our useful services and show you some of the databases that will be helpful for you in your research. What we're going to cover today is first, how to get help from UWO librarians while you're researching. Then we'll discuss why it's important to use library resources to find articles versus searching on Google or elsewhere on the internet. We'll talk a little bit about what scholarly sources are, then we'll get into our specific website and how to use our search tool, Search at UW. Finally, we'll end with a quick overview of some helpful databases to get started and talk about the best ways to search. To get to our website, you can search for UWO libraries, or you can go to our web address at www.uwosh.edu/library. Before we begin, you need to know your net ID and password in order to access most of our articles. This is the login information that you use to register for your CAPP course with UWO. If you do not know your net ID and password, you will need to call our IT help desk at 920-424-3020. Talk to your instructor if you're having any issues. Now, an important thing for you to remember during this course and all of your courses in college is that there are librarians who are ready to help you. On our website, you can use these help buttons to connect with a librarian. Let's take a look on our website. The most important button for you is our 24/7 chat. If you need help with your research, pull up the 24/7 chat window and you will connect with a librarian who can help you. You can also email, call, or text us. If you would like to work with a librarian one-on-one, you can email us at info.desk@uwosh.edu, and we may even be able to video chat with you for a reference assistance appointment. We are happy to help send you in the right direction. All right, now we're going to get into doing academic research. We often get asked, why can't I just use Google to find articles like I always have in the past? There are a few reasons that you need to get used to moving beyond Google and Google Scholar. As university students, your professors will expect you to cite scholarly and peer-reviewed sources, which we'll discuss further in a minute. Generally, sources on Google and Google Scholar are not vetted. You don't always know where they came from, and you can be fooled into thinking your source is legitimate if you don't take a closer look. While you can usually find some useful articles on Google, you need to begin approaching it with a more critical eye. Although searching library databases may seem intimidating at first, if you start using them, you'll be an expert in no time. So, I've used the term scholarly a few times. What does it really mean? Scholarly sources are generally trusted books or articles written by experts in the field. Scholarly sources include peer-reviewed articles, which are articles that have been through a process where others have evaluated them for their validity and importance in the field. Peer-reviewed articles are usually the most reliable and trustworthy. They are generally found in journals, which are like magazines for academics. You will start hearing these terms quite a bit throughout your college and possibly graduate career. If you're not sure if you're looking at a scholarly or popular article, here are some of the main differences between the two. Now, let's talk about how you can use our website to find these types of sources. Search at UW is the main search feature of the UW System Schools. With it, you can search all the materials, both physical and digital, in the UW system. The best way to search is by putting subjects, titles, or keywords into the search, rather than a question as you might be used to. Here is our website. You can find Search at UW on our main page here. Let's try doing a sample search for articles. Let's say you wanted to find articles about World War II. Just type in those search terms here. Then, on the drop-down menu on the right, indicate that you're looking for articles. Now, when the results come back, you can use the filters on the left to help you narrow your results a little. If you know that you need peer-reviewed articles, you can check that box and apply the filter. You can also select a certain publication date range. Some subject areas, such as those in the STEM or medical field, will often ask students to only cite research from the past 5 years, so make sure you take note of the publication date. Once you find an article that interests you, click on the title for more information. Here you can usually find an abstract and keywords that will help you decide if it's the right source for you. To read the article, click on one of the databases where you can find the full text. Here is where you will be prompted to log in with your NetID and password. Once you're in the database, look for the option to download the PDF or HTML full text. To read the article, click on that icon, and you should see it in your browser here. You can also download it to your device here. Now, if you're looking for an ebook instead of an article, again, type in your search terms, but on the drop-down menu on the right, instead choose Books and Media UW Oshkosh Libraries. When the results come back, you need to choose Online Resources and Books on the filters on the left. Again, when you see one that you like, click on the title and click on the database provided. Here you should see an option to read the book online. While Search at UW is a good tool, because it searches so many resources, we often recommend that you start with one of our databases first. You will get more narrowed results. Databases are collections of articles, usually pertaining to specific subject areas. One that we recommend that our CAPP students start with is Academic Search Complete. To get to any of our databases, including Academic Search Complete, click on the Databases button on the main page of our website. You will see a full list of all of our many databases, so use the alphabet at the top to narrow by letter. Click on the title of the database you would like to search. If you haven't logged in with your NetID or it's been a while since you did the first time, you will be prompted to log in again. Academic Search Complete will show you a multitude of different types of articles, including peer-reviewed, popular, newspaper, and magazine. Let's do a quick search for cardiovascular health. Here you can see the types of titles that you will find. Again, on the left, you will find filters to help narrow your search. Here is a peer-reviewed filter, and here is the publication date filter. There are other filters that you can apply as well. Once you click on a title, you will again see more information, including the abstract. Abstracts, which are summaries of the articles, will help you choose an article that is appropriate for your research topic. Again, find the PDF icon to save the article to your device. I recommend that you save the article to your device or you save the permalink for the article. That is the link here. If you don't save the permalink, if instead you save the website address link at the top, the article may disappear after you close the window or tab. The permalink should always bring you back to this page. Another useful source might be CQ Researcher. This is a database that covers hot topics of the day from educational to environmental and more. Choose a topic here or search for one in their search box. Finally, you may find subject-specific databases more helpful depending on your topic. If you are looking for a STEM topic, a database such as Science Direct could be helpful. Since you are probably not familiar with all the different options, select our subject guides on the main library page to see suggestions. Now, I mentioned keyword searching earlier, but I just want to briefly mention its importance again. You may be used to asking Google or Siri questions to find information, but searching for scholarly articles does not work that way. It's best to find keywords to form your search terms. Start with your research topic and pull out the main concepts that you are searching for. Let's take a look at a quick example. For the research question, what time management techniques can freshmen use to be successful in university classes? The most important terms are time management techniques, freshman, and university. These are the words you'll type into the database or search box. Try your research question and see if you can pull out keywords to type in the databases. If you need any help with finding articles or accessing our resources, please feel free to email me or hop on that 24/7 library chat that I showed you. Good luck with your research!